there's a lot of things that I'm going to be saying about this in my review here. I believe that the school is predatory. I know that it is in my heart, but that is, again, my review. The price, I believe that they adjust the price to gouge certain people. If I didn't get proof of that, so I know that people that were paying cash were getting through some of the process of the dissertation a little bit easier. That's just some of the statistics that I took on my own. Again, I don't have definitive proof of all of this. This is some of the experience that I had. They do a lot of things that are very tricky. So the dissertation process itself, like I said, is a waste of time. Like, you're literally in these classes that you're paying thousands of dollars for. You're getting zero assistance from the people that are set there to assist you, which was the instructor or your content expert or whatever. It was just a huge waste of time and money for me. I mean, I was literally going nowhere, even though I was working for hours every day. Every day I was working and working and working, getting nowhere, because they intentionally confuse you in the process, where they will literally say one thing to you and then literally say something else. And even if you have the documentation, it's not enough, because they're able to confuse it in a way to route you into this cycle so that they gain a lot of money from you. Now, they told me at the beginning that it was a doable program and that it was great for moms and single moms and working adults and people with no support. I have no support or help whatsoever with my child or at all. I just take care of myself and my child without any kind of financial or family support whatsoever. So for me, it was going to be really tricky. But again, it might have been worth it if I would have been able to increase my income, which, by the way, very few graduates and students do from this program in particular, and possibly even the school. I know a lot of students who have not increased their income whatsoever. I mean, you can get the degree to help you if you already have the position that you want and the income that you want, just to make it look better for yourself, which I do know of someone who was actually doing that. They were just getting that degree to better enhance what they already had and make it look a little bit better. But it will not advance you if you're not already advanced in that state. So you definitely want to pick a program that is really strategic in helping you to benefit your career and to benefit your life in a really genuine way. This program, for me, it was the IO Psych, the Industrial Organizational Psychology PhD program at Grand Canyon University, that did not help me whatsoever. It ruined me financially. I have an excellent credit rating with my credit. My finances are in order. I don't make a whole lot of money, and I work for a public organization, just kind of average job, average type of situation for me financially and professionally. So this degree was going to supposedly, open up opportunities. It opened up zero opportunities for me, literally. And I was in the program for 3 years. And like I said, I've been successful in 3 other programs, doing very, very well. They lead you to the slaughter. They give you the little carrot that you want, that you are going to become this PhD doctorate. And in many, many instances, it's an absolute lie. It is not a doable program. It is not an affordable program. It is not a fair program. They do not have connections at all. I mean, they might favor you you know, if you benefit them, or if you say, for example, don't tell people that you don't like something about their school or whatever. The salesperson that I interacted with, because they're in Arizona and I'm in California, basically lied to me and lied to so many others, because I know what the individual was saying to others as well, that the program is doable, and then it's fast and easy, and you can you know, listen to the content online, and you know, like, very little of the information was audible, like she had said. And of course, none of this information I have, very little of this information do I have in actual writing. One thing I do want to tell you really quickly before this video ends is that I did a little bit of research, and just recently I found out that the enrollment agreement is where they get you. They somehow have you fill out some kind of enrollment agreement, which I don't have record of, which from an attorney that I spoke to, apparently they probably do have a record of this enrollment agreement, where arbitration would be required, where you cannot sue them. And so there are, you know, lawyers, successful lawyers. There's a law firm in Atlanta, Georgia, Webb, Clace, and Lemond. They are in numerous arbitrations with Grand Canyon University, and they are basically stuck in many instances, from what I understand. And so I caution you that, you know, if you don't want a $70,000 or $100,000, because there were students that had way higher balances than me, and the school is just like it's almost like a source for them, like a water source for them, where they can just collect tons and tons of money from, you know, the federal government through you, and etc. like that. Now, notice that the statute of limitations does run out, apparently, on average in about 6 years, is what I learned. And there's a lot of trickiness that the school, like I said, has nailed down. They know what they're doing, and they're doing it really well. So please be very, very, very careful, unless you're absolutely sure that this degree is what you want. Then, you know, by all means, you know, it's like I said, you can self-educate in prison. You can read white papers and peer-reviewed materials while you're in prison and get educated. So you surely can get educated in this program by yourself, literally just reading as much of the peer-reviewed materials as you can. Then I just have another point or two. I just want to emphasize lastly that they effectively, you know, lure people. They prey on a lot of single moms, especially. In fact, there's an article that I found online about another single mom, just like myself. Actually, it was like very similar to my own story. I found it to be unbelievable. The article is from the Phoenix New Times. Getting educated or getting schooled? ? Divergent views of Grand Canyon University. This is about another mom. You can read the article or find it yourself. And if you can't find it, I have it, and I will definitely send it to you. This is about Coslet. It says Coslet. Lisa Coslet. Coslett. This girl, woman, actually, she's a mom. She says she was a target when she got news it wasn't going to work. She would have to leave her job or quit her master's program. She stood there frozen in one spot in the store where she could find a decent cell signal. All this money, quote unquote, she says. All this money, and I'm just done. Now, you have to read the entire article. She's a 51-year-old single mom. She was a driven student, just like myself. She put in hours online whenever she was free at the daycare where she worked, earning all A's except for one B, all A's except for one B minus. A year later, she got a new job as a teacher's aide, and under the impression that she could complete her student teaching requirement. To her, the GCU courses seemed rote and tiresome, but Coslet reminded herself that once she had the degree, she could become a teacher, her dream since she was little. Again, Grand Canyon University preys on these dreams, you guys. She preys on these weaknesses of vulnerable individuals trying so desperately to get an education while they're raising children and working full-time. It's just an absolute nightmare if you think about the reality of what is going on for so many students. Please speak up. Other people who have had these exact same experiences, please speak up, because we don't want people to continue getting into financial ruin. Like I said, have excellent credit ratings in the 800s through all of the credit companies, TransUnion, Equifax, whatever they're called, all of them. I had excellent credit rating, and now my credit rating has gone down to in the 700s, which is still really, really good. But at the same time, it just shows you how tragic this experience has been for me. It's just a nightmare, In this case, this woman, Coslet, C-O-S-L-E-T-T, she was in a master's program at Grand Canyon University, a single parent, and she needed health insurance. So she had to work, and et cetera, et cetera. And these stories go on and on and on and on and on. Here is the article here. I know that it's probably backwards as I show it to you, but this is a real thing. And this was from September 21st, 2017. The article is written by Joseph Flaherty, F-L-A-H-E-R-T-Y. Thank you so much for writing that article, Joseph Flaherty. I will come back with another video with more information. I will go over all of this information again and again and try to help you guys out as much as possible. And there's another article I want you guys to know about. It's called Class Action Suit Against Grand Canyon University Moves to Arizona Federal Court. Now, I have been trying to find a class action suit that I haven't been able to find successfully. Like I said, I was informed by Webb, Clace, and Lemond that they have you sign enrollment agreements at the beginning, that arbitration would be required, which he's pretty confident that everyone has, even though we don't really know we have it with them. And so I don't know how a class action would take place. This class action lawsuit claimed that Grand Canyon University carried out a bait and switch scheme to squeeze more tuition dollars out of its students, and the class action was filed in a federal court in Arizona. So actually it mentions Webb, Clace, and Lemond in here as well. GCU has not publicly responded to the most recent claim. It issued a statement, though, that accused the law firm of recruiting plaintiffs for class action lawsuits. That's unbelievable, because they didn't recruit me at all. I am the one that called them, and they are effectively supposedly on some kind of hold with these arbitrations. But it's a really unfortunate situation. Please be vigilant, please be wise, please be careful, please take that extra effort to go to a better school. It's worth it to pay the money if it's going to really genuinely help your life. If it's going to harm your life financially, emotionally, physically, educationally, and otherwise, then obviously it is not worth it. I mean, GCU is a master manipulator and a master predator. They are master predators. They have the best of the best of the best, and they know how to present themselves in a way that will prey on the desperate and the weak and the uninformed. So this information is to help inform you. I really hope that it helps. Please feel free to message me. I will do my best to help you with this situation. Good luck to you.